been a fascinating deliberation. And tomorrow, we'll learn more about what the producer has in store. Tonight, enjoy your time together. And Carmine, I think you're needed in Kara's office.
Oh boy.
You are all free to leave. The cameras disengage from their power stance.
Just find me after, okay, Carmine?
Yeah, of course.
No, never mind.
Oh, just a quick note to everybody. I want everyone to start getting their heads out of their asses. Because as we have seen now, the arbitrary decision-making that we've been doing is just getting smashed into the ground by the changing of the rules. So we need to start thinking outside the box.
You know, you always say stuff like that, and yet I can't quite figure out what it is a mastermind like you has in mind other than shoot people.
Well, y'all voted wrong last time on who we were supposed to get out of here, so...
Would you care to explain that, or are you going to say more bullshit? Explain it right goddamn now, or voting for you next time.
Ooh.
I'm so sick of this draconian horse shit that you lob about the place all the time with that superior expression on your face. Make yourself useful or shut up!
Ooh.
They should not have let him see his dog.
He's charged up now.
Well, seeing as you and all the rest of you would either be in cuffs or being dropped into a casket, if it weren't for me, in those other two challenges we had, I would say I'm making myself well useful.
You're half of what gets us into trouble in those.
And I'm sure as hell the one that gets us out again. Not deliberating with somebody and talking about what they feel and what they've been going through. Exactly what have you done to get us anywhere besides chatting somebody up while someone else does something useful? When have you been anything more than some Orville Redenbacher looking son of a bitch
Whoa!
who's being some kind of distraction while someone who has muscle, someone who has medical knowledge, and hell, someone who has culinary skill actually gets something done?
Well, I would say that is the part I play, and also that I'm about a 70-year-old lawyer. I offer what I can.
Old man, you keep talking about taking the man to court who's doing this. Do you really think that's ever going to happen on any level?
If I didn't believe in the power of the courts and the sanctity of justice, I wouldn't have this occupation.
You don't think that someone like this is more likely to blow their own head off before they let you put them in a court? Why don't you start thinking a bit more, old man? We need to get the fuck out of this place. Not by playing some, let's switch around who's getting the X next time, because clearly they keep changing that around on us. We need to start thinking outside the box. You know, getting people away from the tools that could perhaps help us do so. Carmine had the right idea. He put himself in hot water for it, but he at least did something.
Yes, and now someone has died.
There's a lot of people dying. Seems like every week there's someone dying. Seems like it doesn't matter what the fuck we choose to do to play to your morality, someone's still fucking dying. That's what I'm getting at. You play dirty or you die the same way that they want you to.
If it's so easy to find a way out, if all you need is for 4 dunderheads to cooperate, and you think that you have a seamless way out of this Machiavellian trap that we're in, well then by all means.
I'm trying to find something. There's cracks in every system. Yeah, get that camera on me. Zoom in real close.
Zoom.
No matter what is made by man, there's a problem. Deep-seated within all of it. It just takes time. Playing by the rules ain't working. So, I'll reiterate. I want everyone to start thinking a little bit beyond the challenges that we have and start thinking about other things to be proactive. And if I actually get something, a bigger crack than the tiny ones that I've been seeing in the system, I'll let y'all know. Or maybe I won't. And then he's just gonna wink at the camera.
Obfuscating information. Why fix what ain't broke?
All I'm saying is when the time comes, y'all better be ready. Because I might ask you to do something. If I tell you to jump, you don't ask me how high, you just jump.
I'm gonna look at the others who are always shutting the fuck up during these portions and say, any of you have any opinions on that? Do you want to trust the man who is orchestrated heist after heist with criminal efficacy at his word?
We got out of those jobs. We had a thing to do and he helped us do it. I don't like the way we did it, but we did it. And I'm getting out of here and I'm seeing my son. If he's leading me in that direction, then yeah, fine. I'd jump.
There's one. What about you, Trent?
I'm gonna do whatever it takes. My brother and me fear.
I like what we're doing here, Colonel. I like working with you guys. I don't really want to see anything happen bad to anybody, but he does just keep changing the rules. Samuel's right about that. You see it.
Come on, what do you think?
He's gonna turn in the doorway, having been kind of tuning as much of this out as he could, preparing to go tell Kara that, oh gosh, her sister? She's probably lying anyway. Kara's got big lying.
Probably lying.
Her fucking last bag of Baja Blast Doritos.
No! My secret bag!
Gonna get crushed.
No!
He's gonna kind of put a hand in the doorway, and he's gonna say, look, Samuel, he's the loudest voice in the room. You got big showrunner energy, and I'm sure when you're out of the cage, you are the big dog that's running the schemes. And when you are at the helm of things, yeah, we succeed when what we're doing is robbing a bank or driving a getaway car to a heist. I came into this competition as a shit person, and anytime that I feel like I'm going in the right direction or making the right decision, it's when I'm listening to myself and I'm listening to what the Colonel is saying. I think you're a smart guy, Samuel, but I think that you would throw me out the window if the producer told me that he'd get rid of a strike for you if you would do it. Am I wrong?
He's gonna lean in. You're still here right now, Carmine.
Not one for answering questions.
That's your answer. If I wanted you gone, I could have made it so just now.
It would take swaying everybody else to do that. Look, what I'm saying is, the Colonel just stuck his neck out for me. Alright, that means something where I come from. I'm not turning my back on him. Alright, if nobody else is going to stand up with him, then I am.
A clear conscience isn't gonna save that loved one you got.
We don't even know when this game ends. We just don't fucking know anything. I'm gonna try to do the right thing. But honestly, Samuel just talks sense. I really am going to do the right thing, Colonel. I want to help you. I want to help everybody. I just don't know how this ends.
Alright, you know what made sense? Here's what made sense. What we just did at that last challenge game, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We cooperated with each other. We played to our strengths. Alright? We didn't try anything underhanded. And when we did, and he's going to look in Samuel's direction, it was at the... God, what's the word I'm looking for? Shit.
Behest?
God, I hate spontaneous on the fly. Behest. It was at the expense. It was at the expense of the people that we were playing against and not each other. Alright? What we need to do is more of what we did today. We need to put our heads together. Okay? And that doesn't necessarily mean one person calls the shots. It means we put our hands in the middle and we say, what do we do next? Who's good at this part? And how do we rely on each other to move forward? Okay? Because, yeah, if it's Rusheen Long who knows about being a surgical tech, I'm gonna be your guy. If it's driving a getaway car to the dump to dispose of a mummy's body in an incinerator, Samuel's gonna be your guy. But if it's Lucky Chucky from wherever the fuck in Omaha, Nebraska, that's gonna be the Colonel. Alright? And if we gotta break a nose, it's gonna be Trent. But maybe it's Taste Restaurant out on the West Coast, and that's where you come in. Everybody's got their strengths. It's not giving the keys to one person. We gotta trust each other. And that means all of us gotta trust each other. If we can't do that, we're dead in the water.
I'd love nothing more than to directly follow a man willing to take this out of my hands and help me escape from this hellhole. But I don't believe in you because I don't know the first thing about you, and you refuse to tell a single truth. Why don't you tell us who your person is?
Alright, Colonel. I'll be as honest as I can be with you. Ask away.
He's gonna look around to anyone else who might manifest questions, but
Yeah.
Start with who's your person that they've captured?
She's my business associate.
Oh, what business are you in?
Oh, I've already told you that, though. Entrepreneurship.
You said you'd be as honest as you could. Is there a reason you're not being as transparent? This is building trust. That's what we're trying to do.
He's on camera, though. If it's televised and that's something that could compromise him later, maybe he can't say.
Fine.
We might have to take him at his word on entrepreneurship.
Makes sense.
We take a lot of jobs, a lot of odd jobs, and sometimes they're a bit messy. There, I'm sure you can infer the rest.
How long?
Like,
you
I
been
hope
doing
you
this?
can infer something in the future when I suggest it to you. Because if you haven't noticed, there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, I do like that you emphasize tools pretty heavily. So I think could I try to use logic to parse that out now.
Absolutely.
All right. Do you feel like that's fair? He mentioned tools and voting off. What's his name? Big
Big Bill.
Bill.
Big man.
Big Bill.
Oh,
Big
you're
Ben,
trying.
Big Ben
You're,
Pepper.
yeah, I see. You're trying to.
Yeah, trying to reverse engineer his thoughts. Like after the fact, I fucked up last time. Maybe it was.
Yeah, after the fact, it's come full circle enough that a 2 will definitely kind of get you on the right track of understanding that he maybe didn't actually hate Big Bill,
Yeah.
just for
kidding.
personality's sake. Sean, these 2 are rolling empathy against you just in general to still get a gauge of how truthful you're being.
Yes.
He did go on to elaborate, so I don't know that I care anymore.
Oh, okay.
He made more clear the image that entrepreneur title is bullshit and acknowledging it.
Yeah. Alright, please continue.
I don't know. I think I'm satisfied with 1 factoid as a start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same. I don't know if anyone's got another question. I think we should all work on thinking about who we'd vote off next from the crew. Samuel suggested Bill. Maybe we should just think on that. Talk to the others, get some ideas together. We want to start working as a team. Let's spread out.
Jesse's name keeps coming up.
Do we know what Jesse's in for?
Couldn't quite figure it out. All I know is that he's dodgy about it.
Oh, maybe we spend some time with Jesse.
I don't think we're gonna get anything out of voting Jesse out.
Maybe it's Bill.
By the way, when I'm cryptic like this, I just want OOC. You guys can empathy me at any time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did before, and it failed because it's not easy. Because
Yeah.
your deceive is super high, and also you have that like premium Roll20 account with all the good fucking rolls, and the rest
You
of us
do,
have-
yeah.
You do
have-
payroll.
the rest of us have
Sean's- Sean's got the
free
fucking-
version.
The loyalty card.
Oh, you were Ostrich? Fuck yeah, dude. Get in here.
Yeah, I tried very
I will-
hard at the time.
At Sean's insistence, I will give it a shot, and it's going to be a 1. Ah, yeah.
Oh my god. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna also empathy it just because I want to see. I want Sean to watch how this stacks up. Now you roll a public deceive against me.
Oh.
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 Hey, point.
You could both fate point it technically and know what he's talking about and get
Yeah, I
us all on the
guess.
same page. It would be useful because I'm on that
Fate-
page too now.
Fate point my most keen eye for detail. I really have to pick apart his statement to figure out what he's getting at.
All right.
I don't know if I have one, honestly.
I am glad you did it silently, like you were like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me get in there. I don't know.
It's all right. That's 3 people that could be on the level,
Let's say at least
so
give
it's majority.
each other.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be anyone yet. It's just a conversation we're all gonna have, and it will be a conversation.
all I'm saying is, do we really even know that that Kiki girl went to any kind of prison?
She would go in for a DUI. She's gonna have a three-month sentence maximum if she doesn't get a slap on the wrist and a piece of paper. But in any case, no. What I'm holding out for is that this is all shadow puppetry and a man can't hold this much power, but as an upstanding Kentucky man, I have to act under the auspice that it's all real and protect life as I can.
On some level, I suppose I understand that, Colonel. But at the same time, if we want to get out of here and not have to play by the rules, which seem to deem that all of us are going to lose our loved ones except one of us, then we need to start thinking outside the box. Hence my original statement.
That is an unacceptable ratio.
There's usually only ever one winner in a game like this.
I would rather work with you guys than have to fight all of you.
And I will fight all of you.
So
I have
how
a stunt
about
for that?
So how about before we get to the point where we're holding a knife on each other over a pit of lava and there's only two of us left, maybe we figure something else out. And I do realize that I'm saying that into some cameras, so I'm sure they're gonna crank it up even more.
Well, the game was rigged, it wouldn't have made a difference.
And the producer already knows anyway. I didn't talk to my loved one. Well, she read a message to me from the producer saying, "Thank you for the opportunity to make an example out of somebody," and then told me she was being moved to another facility. Prior to this point, I had been told I was going to give the chance to continue examining her. She has a rare blood condition. I'm assuming I will no longer get the opportunity to do that, which puts me on a significant timer. If she can't continue to have her transfusions, she is going to die. So, pretty soon here, I might just become another staff member, or might be redundant that I'm playing at all.
And I have never expected to win. I'm an elderly man. I have no skills left but the gift of gab. And what I have on the line is a simple canine already close to his twilight years. I only ever stuck around for the sake of helping as many of you, all of you, the staff and players, get out with what you need as possible. I've made my amends with a lot of things in this life.
Colonel, we haven't been fair to you all the time. I was a real piece of shit the first time I met you, but I do respect you and I do appreciate what you've done. And I hope that we can work together on this. I'm here for my son. Trent's here for his brother. That's family.
I will do whatever it takes to get out of here, but not in a way such as will compromise the morals that have defined me as a man in my many years up to now. And Josephine, I understand you are desperate, but perhaps consider if the things you are willing to do will lead you down a path that the son you wish to rescue might not look at you when you are finished. That is all I will not say give up, but do not forget that we are human.
I used to be addicted to cocaine.
Holy.
Carmine will turn his head at that.
Howdy.
I guess we need to vote you out now, druggie.
I fucking drug user.
Get him out of here.
Junkie? Put her up. I wheel out a guillotine.
Immediately. So she will just kind of like look at you plainly and say, I know what it feels like to have people think nothing. To look at you like you're nothing. Or worse than that. I've done some really shitty things. But I got straight because of my son. I'm not a good person. I knew that when I came in here. But I'm a good mother. And my son is not going to die here. They can say whatever they want about me. I don't care anymore. I care about him. And I will try to do the right thing by each of you, if I can. That's what this is about for me.
My brother has 2 daughters. And they need their dad. If I could switch with him, I would.
I like what he said, but what if we just panned over to Trent and he was like licking at the bottom of a Monster can that was empty?
He's just crushing it against his head.
Yeah. Taurine.
Let's
50
go!
milligrams of caffeine.
Trent, do you think you could maybe say this emotional thing without the monster?
They're
Yes,
asking for a
well.
reshoot. You're one hell of a brother, Trent.
Yeah, you're a good guy, Trent.
Oh, thanks.
If we're all being honest here, Diane as a person holds very little value to me. I've been in private practice for the last 10 years and treating Diane for the last 8. I'm the only one that's ever been able to make headway with her illness, and have been in talks, 10 different medical journals, hoping to put my name in the books. We were going to name her condition Scorsone syndrome.
Going to ooh, good. You'll never catch the disgust that I'm repressing underneath the surface. I'm doing a perfect grandparently acting like I'm listening just fine.
She is a person, but obviously not my family.
The colonel will again with an expert deceive act like that wasn't too troubling of a statement.
Yeah.
Excuse.
Carmine's a real piece of shit.
A little bit.
No, he can tell, man. I used to be a real piece of shit.
Just trying to be less of a piece of shit, you know.
Quiet, narrator. And just sort of disband the meeting. He says, well, I think that was all much more closer to a compromise than it sounded like from the outside. I think we're settled for the day.
Yeah, Carmine, why don't you go talk to Kara?
Yeah. I'll do that. And he will. He'll get on a skateboard.
He skips right past Kara's room and goes for a smoke break.
What an asshole. She will say to herself.
Does that actually come out?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he will lose the mask and his old man eyebrows will just fold down in like a, oh, my son.
Yeah, she'll be as disappointed as she just shakes her, leaves the room.
Samuel will take the toothpick out of his mouth and he'll just say, well, we ain't all saints, are we?
Oh, God. Just let him fight. Go ahead.
Yeah, I look over Samuel with defiance in my eyes, and then really having to concede on that one, just fold the journal under my arm and walk out.
Nice.
I'll stay and drink some of the about at least 4-week-old tequila they have on the table.
Yeah.
And grow up.
Perfectly aged.
It's
They-
flat.
They only
It's
provide.
more than flat. There's rats in there.
Oh. Just floating, spitting it out of their mouth. And swimming.
Swear doing a backstroke.
Yeah, fucking scrubbing it under their armpits.
Somehow turned it into a new substance.
They don't have alcohol
if
here.
it's-
They only stock
If it's,
Faygo.
I don't know if you have an ending shot in mind.
I do actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably has to do with Kara, huh?
Probably does have to do with Kara, yeah.
Yeah.
So you walk into the garage space where you obviously know Kara's office to be. Gosh, all my music. And when you approach the door, you actually see that it is cracked.
Okay.
You just go in.
He'll give it a 2-knuckle knock on the way in.
No one answers you.
Oh.
Oh no.
He'll push it. He'll push it in.
As you come inside, there's no one in the room.
Oh shit! On the screen it says, "Now it's up to you, Carmine."
As you come in to investigate, you see kind of scattered mess. Someone's been in a hurry. You see some of Kara's things, some of the food that she's left behind on her desk, and on the screen, you see written for you one word, one phrase. It is Cryptobite.
Oh no. Cryptobite.
Oh no,
Oh,
she
no,
sold all of her money and put it all into fucking cryptocurrency.
Oh my god, NFTs really are killing
It's just a picture of a lion coming with pink hair and a snake wrapped around his neck.
The Ouroboros, the snake.
Which
is eating
Carmine
its own
hits
tail.
his knees and screams because that's his NFT.
That was not fungible!
It's just like, maybe now you understand how serious this is.
You're part of the blockchain.
Carmine doesn't have a patient, he just has a JPEG he's trying not to get.
There's no other like it. It's just
They said it was not fungible!
Brent's fucking rubbing his neck like, I got something to say about my loved one. Fucking rainbow ape with like weed sunglasses.
Yeah, it's this cyan monkey doing an ahegao face.
Oh. Oh. That is worth money though.
That is.
I don't know if Juliet was muted, but I feel like I just heard her moan from the other room.
She doesn't like the eyebrow
No.
face.
No.
Oh, goddamn.
Jesus,
Oh, we
yeah.
turned a corner here, guys.
It was a real downer as soon as we saw what Carmine had to go through. It was going up from there.
Yeah.
Ugh, man. I
That's
think
all I
we're
know.
friends now.
Yeah.
Or at least closer.
There was a lot of good development this session.
I love any time that the Colonel and Samuel fucking go at it. It is always top.
I love
billing.
when they fight. Yeah, it's great.
So
I always
good.
cheer it on. I just sit back in my chair, drink my stale coffee, and enjoy.
Get a new cup. Come on.
Yeah, you really.
I like it stale.
That's like from the zero session, honestly.
That was a pre-COVID coffee.
Yeah. I think that might be Omicron, honestly, where that came
Oh,
from.
there it is.
This campaign didn't have a zero session. Weirdly enough, we did right. I think it just
Yeah.
already started.
Yeah, we just went. You're
This
right.
We
Wow,
did
that
kind
happened.
of like.
I didn't need a full zero session because the world is self-explanatory, so I just kind of tacked it on to the end.
You just dropped that video and
We did like a quick zero, and we just started the next week.
When your characters don't have to be connected, it really just here it is, show up.
Mhm.
You just get to pick from the knowledge you already have.